Okay, while solving the first layer, you can get some cases, as in you won't find a white corner in the bottom layer. Okay, so which is stuck in the top layer, as you can see here, which is wrongly placed. So what you have to do, all what you have to do is, as we see earlier, we have to bring this corner first in the bottom layer, and then we have to place it between the centers and solve it. So how do we bring this in the bottom layer? Only we have to do the same thing. We have to do right inverse, down inverse, right and down, and you can see it has come in the bottom layer. Okay, so what we have to do is, we have to place it between blue and red. So we see the red and blue centers here. Our target corner is here. Place it between red and blue and do what? Right inverse, down inverse, right down, right inverse, down inverse, right down, right inverse, down inverse, right down, and you see the corner is in place. So we have one more white, so which is green and orange. Place it between green and orange centers, which is something like this, green and orange, and then do what? Right inverse, down inverse, right down, right inverse, down inverse, right down, right inverse, down inverse, right down, and you see here it is in place. And finally we place the final corner with red and green on the white corner. Place it between green and red center. Okay, and do what? Right inverse, down inverse, right down, right inverse, down inverse, right down. No white here. Do it again. Right inverse, down inverse, right and down, and you see you have solved the first layer. Okay, so now we move on to solve the second layer. So all what we have to do is place this four edges, okay, so that the two layers are solved, okay, which look something like this. If you see, which looks something like this, the two layers are solved. So in order to do that, what we have to do is, first we have to look for a non yellow edge on the top layer. So these are the four edges. First we have to see which is a non yellow. If you see here, we have a yellow edge, so we move on. This is a yellow edge, this is also a yellow edge. So it is called a yellow edge if either the yellow is on the front face or on the top face. Okay, so here if you see, this is blue and this is red. Okay, so in order to solve the two red pieces, what we have to do is see the side color of the non yellow edge, okay, and place and match it with the center color. Okay, so this is blue, match it with the blue center like this, and you see what is on top? This is red. So what we have to see is, since this is red, we have to see, holding the cube like this, that the red center is either on the left or right. So in this case we see that the red center is on the right, so this is a right case. So when we have a right case, what we do is, U inverse, R inverse, U F inverse, and U F. So you see that this edge is placed in the correct place. Okay, so now we see another non-yellow edge on the top layer. So this is yellow, if you can see, this is also a yellow. Since this is yellow, this is also yellow, and this is also yellow. Okay, so this is a special case in which what you have to do is pull out a edge which is in the middle layer but wrongly placed. If you see here, this is wrongly placed. Okay, so we have to move this edge out by doing a R inverse. So you see this is a non yellow edge already there, but if you see that you have misplaced one of your corner, So before solving it by matching with the green center, what you have to do is first solve the corner which we have misplaced. So again, as we did in the first layer, what we do is turn the cube upside down and see for a white corner like here, and this is what blue and orange. So what we do is we place it between blue and orange center and do what? R inverse, down inverse, right, down, and if you see, this is solved. Okay, and then if we turn it upside down, we find a non-yellow edge. Okay, this is a non-yellow, right? So what we have to do next is, as we did earlier, since this is a green color, we have to match it with a green center, somewhat like this. See the top color which is orange here, we place the cube like this. See the orange which is on the left, on the right. In this case, this orange is on the right hand side, the orange center. So this is again a right case for us. Okay, so what we do is the right side algorithm, which is U R U inverse R inverse U F inverse U F. Okay, so here we see that this edge is placed in the correct spot. Okay, so we have solved this edge and this edge. So again we have to see for a non-yellow edge. Since this is yellow, we ignore this. This is yellow, we ignore this. This is yellow, out here we ignore this. This is a non-yellow edge. So what we see is again the color on the side, which is green here, match it with the green center. What is on top? Red. We see that the red center is on the left in this case. Okay, so this is a left case. Okay, so for the left case, what we do is U inverse L inverse U L. Okay, and then do a U F U inverse and a F inverse. So if you see, this gets solved. Okay, finally we have only one edge to place, and we see a non-yellow edge. Here it is, it's already matched up with the center. Orange is on top, which is a left case, since orange center is on the left hand side. Okay, so we do the left hand algorithm, which is U inverse L inverse U L U and a F and U inverse and a F inverse. So if you see, your two layers are solved. Okay, congrats.